Good day, good morning, everyone. It's me, Aluta Kisikakane. You can call me Lidi, you can call me Stooge. Those are my nicknames. Yes, I just want to take you through my experiences on the medication, on the bipolar medication, because after 2013 March and April, I was diagnosed with the sickness, so I started taking medication. And I just want to share with you that it is terrible. It's either you gain weight, you become very fat, you have the side effects. And I'm telling you guys, they have two pills, different pills that are there to help with the side effects, and that's aconitine and Decipal. And I want to tell you now that those two pills also have their side effects. They are pills that are supposed to be curing the side effects, but the pill that's supposed to cure the side effect actually has side effects itself. So it's difficult to take the pill for side effects as well, because you get like what as I'm speaking to you now, my tongue is very stiff. My tongue is very stiff. I'm not able to talk properly because my tongue is very stiff and my lips are doing funny things and my neck is a bit skew, or I don't know how I can say it in English. Yes, guys, that's when my nightmare, my horrible life began. 2013, throughout the year, I was suffering, I was gaining weight. The side effects were there. This thing, it pulls your muscles, and they prescribe this, and you get fat, and and when you get fat, it actually adds on to your depression, not heal the depression if you're having any depression in the first place. So I want to say this, ukuthi, guys, we are really suffering as bipolar patients or schizophrenia patients. And I really think, I don't know if the researchers are still making new medicines for us, because the medicines also fail. That's another thing. And I want to take you through my experience now. In 2013, as I was suffering from the medication, I was depressed, I was fat, I was having side effects, I was sleeping all the time. So my mother's friend, uMamtozaki, she referred us to omnye utata osemanzimtoti, a Zionist. She said, you know what, maybe just go check this thing, Aluta, with a Zionist. So there we were in December now. It was my mother and myself. We were going to a Zionist at Manzimtoti in Durban. Yo, guys, it was raining. We were laughing at ourselves, my mother and I, saying because we're thinking we are born again, and here we are going for, and here we are going to seek help from these people that we usually think that they don't know God more than us born again people know God. Okay, so we went there. We got to, and on our way there to the Zionist. It was December time because I was suffering from side effects. I was singing the song on in the taxi there. That umbona biwena umbone senzane hlanzi inhliziyo yami. Okay, I was singing that song. It was in my spirit. I was singing the song the whole time, and then I decided on the way to the taxi. I called the child of my mother's friend, gosh, whatever it is, but uzo dumo. I called her. I asked if that's the person that we're going to prophesy, and then she said no. She doesn't prophesy anymore because too many people come there. She just prays for the water and then you go. She won't prophesy. And then I was like, okay. Then, but I told my mother that I think this guy is going to prophesy today, but I don't know. Let's hear it when we get there. Okay, when we were there was a tent outside his house. We were seated in the tent, and I want to tell you guys, when the pastor, the Zionist man that we were going to at Manzimtoti, came out of his room, he was like singing Umbona Biwena. He was singing the very same song that I was singing on the taxi going there. That Umbone Senzane Hlanzi Inhliziyo Yami. Okay, then what he did, he preached. He actually preached. He said it's the last days. He said it's the last days and everybody needs to be born again. And guess what he said? And then what? And then he said there is an urgent revival coming, so you need to be ready. You need to be ready. And the man actually said that in that revival, you know what? In that revival, make sure that you include Shembe. Call every church together to come together as one, guys. And that's what my revival was all about. Because on the way to Durban, I was like, I realized that no, this revival is not something very small. It's something that is supposed to bring churches together. A revival in Durban, yes. And then he said about that in that revival, you must include Shembe as well. Those were his words. And I told my mom, that's my mom, I think the revival he's talking about is the same one that God said I must do in Durban. Okay. A few minutes after, while he was preaching, guys, the bed pain started. The thing that was in my stomach that I ate, it started. It pained even harder than it did before. I was in great pain. I started screaming in the tent. I was screaming indiluma into esiswini kubuhlungu. I was screaming, and then they took me outside the tent and they put me on the floor beside another room. And then he took his water, umfundisi, when he was preaching. He took his water and gave me to drink. And I drank the water. Okay, guys. And then after drinking the water, the back pain, not back pains, guys, please pardon me, the pains that I was having, they were really, really bad. They actually came down. Okay, the pains were down. Okay, and then we had, you bring your own water there, so we had our own water. He prayed for the water, and then he told me that I need to go and vomit with the water. Guys, I was vomiting with the water, and the red stuff was still coming out of my stomach. Blood was coming out of my stomach. I would vomit and vomit and vomit and vomit. Maybe on the fourth time the water starts clearing up, then it starts clearing up, then I stop vomiting. And I started thinking that okay, it seems like I have to make vomiting my thing now. And then I would like vomit maybe once a month, every month, and the red thing was still coming out of my stomach. Okay, that was my experience when 2013 December now. So the red thing, guys, that was coming out of my stomach, it did come out, I think, for 2 to 3 years. And it was, I think, one of the years that was 2013, then 2014, then 2015. I spoke to my supervisor, a white lady, Ria. I told Ria that, you know what, Ria, I'm having a problem. The red stuff that I ate, that the pastors gave me, when I vomit, it still comes out. I don't know what's going to happen. And my supervisor said, you know what, Aluta, just she said, you know what, just believe that it's not there. Just believe that it's not there, because I was stressing this time. It was 2015, and I was still vomiting, and the red stuff did not stop coming out. It was coming out. I vomited 7 days in a row, and it wasn't stopping this time around. Then I thought, no. I told my supervisor, and she said, you know what, I'll just believe that the red stuff is not there in your stomach. And I thought to myself, you know what, that's what I'm going to do. And I want to tell you that the last time I vomited was 2015, when Ria told me to just believe that the red stuff is not there. Okay, guys, I'm gonna come and talk to you guys about my second episode, why I was hospitalized in 2014. Because the medication is fattening and all that. I know that in 2014 it was my fault, because I stopped taking the medication. I wasn't comfortable in my own body. I was getting too fat. I was having side effects. It's a lot of depression. So I stopped taking I would stop taking medication and maybe last for 6 months. But after 6 months, I would get the attack again. Whatever attack it is that we get, the bipolar people. But I'm going to share what happened in 2014 that led to me getting hospitalized. Guys, we need to talk about this mental illness thing. We need to know more about it and learn more about it and be more informed. So you're going to catch me in my next video. I think I will be talking about the time when I was actually hospitalized now in 2014. I'm going to explain each year because I remember. I have to sit down and think what happened now in 2014 that led to me going to the hospital. Yes. Okay, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for subscribing. Please comment on the comment section. You can you can like the video. Thank you. I will see you on my next shot. Thank you.